What's going on, guys? Hope everybody's doing well. In today's video, we're going to be addressing where I've been for the past couple months. Now, this is a video that I've been dreading making, and not because I want to keep where I've been or what's been going on a secret, but I really don't want to come on here and start a little pity party or start making excuses on why I haven't made videos. I'm not very happy with myself that I stopped making videos. You know, when you stop doing something, you're in that good flow of it, and then you just all of a sudden stop. The longer you wait to get back to that, the harder it is. I think I've just sat down here and overcomplicated things, but I really just need to get back in front of the camera. Let's go ahead and get everything out of the way of where I've been the past few months. It is currently February, about mid-February 2019. Back in, I want to say, late October, early November maybe, my wife's grandmother got diagnosed with lung cancer. I'm sure some of you guys have family members that have been diagnosed with a terminally ill disease. It is not fun, and really the past 5 years have been kind of rough for my wife. Really just tough on the whole family, but really rough on my wife when you're looking at our immediate family. She's lost 2 siblings in the past 5 years. One of them, brain cancer, another one was kind of a complication of a few different things. But all in all, she's lost 2 siblings in 5 years, and then her grandmother got sick. It was just a rough time. We were back and forth at the hospital a lot, and then we have kids and dogs and jobs and things to keep up on, so things just got really crazy. Now my wife's grandmother is in remission, thankfully. She's good. Honestly, it's pretty amazing to see where she was at and where she is at now. So that is a good thing, that is a blessing. Our prayers were definitely answered with that one. Now the second reason I really haven't been making any videos would be my position change at work. So I still work for the same company. I've always done maintenance for them. I want to say the past 6 years I've worked maintenance, doing HVAC type work, electric, really anything involving houses. The company that I work for, my wife's family owns, we house mentally disabled folks. So we have a bunch of group homes, a bunch of med waiver homes, which are just a little bit different than group homes, but basically the same thing. And when those clients decide to have a behavior and bust a hole in the wall, bust a door down, bust a window, whatever it may be, I would get to come in and fix that problem for them. Now, I liked the job. It really wasn't bad. We have a bunch of houses, so from day to day things were different. So I really did like that job, and I am still doing a little bit of it as they need help. But I could sit here and jabber all day. I ended up changing my job from the maintenance department now to the HR department. I am actually the workman's comp administrator. So I'm dealing with workman's comp injuries, relaying info to the insurance company. I also do a little bit with just insurance in general with our company. It is a pretty big company. There's always something going on, and so far I do enjoy the job change. Over the past month, maybe 6 to 8 weeks, it has been a little hectic. I really didn't get all the training in that I would have liked to get in, so there are a lot of things that I'm kind of figuring out as I go, which hasn't been a bad thing. It's been a pretty good learning experience. But once I get into a good workflow, things should be a lot calmer than they were before when I worked maintenance. So it's just really getting to that point now. There's still a lot of things I have to learn, but I'm just getting to a point where I'm comfortable. I'm glad all that's out of the way. I just really haven't wanted to make a video about it because I don't want to come on here and sound like I'm having a pity party. I know everybody goes through stuff. People have rough lives. You really don't know what somebody's going through. If I get a negative comment, somebody hating, I just don't even reply. You don't know what that person's going through, and yeah, they probably shouldn't be on here talking a bunch of shit. But at the same time, I don't know what they're dealing with, I don't know what they're going through, and it must be pretty bad if they're going to take time out of their day to say something negative to somebody else. So with all that out of the way, let's talk about some gun stuff. Now, what I have here sitting on my lap is the Palmetto State Armory PX9. Really cool gun. It does not have last round bolt hold open, which kind of sucks, but it is still a pretty fun little plinker. Now, I will be doing a video on this setup probably in the next couple weeks. I did go out and film a little bit with this gun the other day, and man, this thing is fun to shoot. Now, sitting on top is the Leupold Delta Point Pro, and I really wanted to stick this on a pistol, maybe a Glock. I was thinking about getting my Glock 19X milled out for a Delta Point, but instead I ended up ordering an American Defense QD mount, and man, I really like this setup. Now, the Leupold Delta Point Pro was sent in by Optics Planet, and this is an optic that we will be reviewing very soon here on the channel. Now, a few more things that I want to talk about, and this is my Smith & Wesson M&P 2.0C. I just released a video, I want to say last week, on this Legion Precision Compensator, and man, I am very impressed with this comp. Now, the Smith & Wesson 2.0C has really grown on me as well, especially in the setup that it's in. I'm currently running the XS F8 sights. XS makes like the big dots, things like that. The F8s are a little bit different, and I really like them. I'm also running the Apex Tactical M&P 2.0 trigger, and this is truly one of the best triggers that I've ever felt in a striker fired gun. It is like a 1911 trigger in a polymer frame striker fired gun. Since dropping the compensator video, I have had a lot of guys asking questions about compensators. There are only a few compensators that I even own. I'm not really huge into comps. I do own a few, but there are guys out there that are very into the compensators. I'm kind of getting there, but as far as comps that I would recommend, I know Arc Division makes some really good stuff. Legion Precision Comp is great for the money. Awesome compensator. TBRC makes great comps, but they're no longer around. They shut down shop, so you're probably not going to find one. There are a number of comps out there that are really pretty decent comps. I would just make sure you do your homework on them before you order one. Now let's go ahead and talk about another compensator. And this compensator here is a little different. It's more of a proprietary compensator. You're not going to go out and buy this comp if you don't have this slide cut. And this is my Loki Tactical Uncle Gazpacho. This is a Gen 4 Glock 19. And as you can see, that slide cut and the compensator match up pretty nicely there. This is a sweet setup, and I really haven't got this thing out to the range to see what I could do. I just have been so damn busy. It's been winter time. There have just been a number of different things kind of holding me back, and then I've been kind of in a little funk, so I'm glad to be getting out of this. I'm glad the camera's on right now, and I'm just looking forward to getting out to the range and getting back in the swing and making videos. Now the cool thing about this Loki Tactical compensator, not only does it match up perfectly with that slide cut, but they do make two different models. Now the one model here has the front beak cut out of it, just like on the slide cut, but the top one here kind of matches the beak on the slide cut, and the comp that I have on here does not have the beak cut out. I honestly didn't even know that. They sent me two of these comps, and I really didn't even see the difference at first. I just grabbed one of them and threw it on and put the other one up. But this one will probably be going on this gun before we hit the range. Now, a few more things that I want to talk about are projects that are going to be upcoming. We're going to be working with Palmetto State Armory, doing a review on the KS47 Gen 2 pistol. I believe it's a 10.5, but don't quote me on that. With the SBA 3 brace, it is an awesome little gun. That will be the first kind of hybrid gun I've had as far as 7.62x39 out of an AR platform, so I'm really looking forward to that one. We also have a couple handguns on the way, but I think I'm going to keep those a surprise. They are a little different than something I would normally do, but that is really what I want to get to this year, and it's not that I've always stuck to one thing. I know guns, but people think my channel is like strictly Glocks because they see Glock Guy 226. And as I look back on that name now, I do wish I would have made it something not so particular, I guess you could say. I'm not just into Glocks. I do love Glocks. I carry Glocks. I trust Glocks. But I am not like a huge Glock fanboy. It doesn't bother me if you don't like them. There are a lot of great guns out there, and Glocks are definitely not the only guns that I own. We'll continue to do Glock stuff for sure here on the channel. I mean, the name is Glock Guy 226. Another thing that I would really love to get into in 2019, and I really wanted to see how you guys would feel about this, not necessarily daily vlogging, but I would like to start mixing things up and showing you guys other things that I do in my life besides guns. Guns are a huge part of my life. They are, you know, my love, my passion, my hobby. I obviously love doing YouTube, but we also do a lot of stuff with animals. I have a 6-year-old chocolate lab named Snickers. He's a big 100-pound baby, but great dog. My daughter, we just got her a border collie for Christmas, and he's actually a blue-marrow, blue-eyed, medium coat or medium haired border collie. I don't know, that's some crazy name, but at the end of the day, he's a blue-marrowed, blue-eyed border collie. He's about 15 weeks old right now, and he's kind of just learning the ropes. Where we live, we have a little bit of property next door where we go out and run, and there are ponds and creeks, and the dogs just have a blast. And we usually do that about every single night, weather permitting, and I just think that would be something kind of cool to bring to my YouTube channel. Now, let me know what you guys think about that. Not necessarily just like taking a dog on a walk, but just mixing things up besides gun stuff here on the channel. Well, I think that's gonna wrap up this update, where have I been type video. I hope I answered some questions that you guys may have had. If you guys have any further questions, definitely leave them down in the comment section below. And as always, thank you guys for watching. I really do appreciate all the support. I'll catch you guys in the next one.